What is going on? I'm going to make this quick little video about why you should never bulk. Any surplus over 300 calories, you're just going to be gaining excess body fat that you're going to have to shave off later on when you cut down. Now, the reason for this is that it takes about 2,500 calories to build 1 pound of muscle. We're being extremely optimistic here. Just optimized scenario, okay? You're a complete noob to the gym, got the greatest genetics in the world. You're literally C-bomb. Your training is completely dialed in. Your nutrition is completely dialed in. And let's just say you're blasting steroid. In that scenario, maybe you could possibly, very optimistically, gain 1 pound every week. So that's 2,500 calories a week that you would need to gain the 1 pound of muscle, which is 357 calories a day. You're not going to gain a pound a week. We can round it down a little bit, okay? So it's 300 calories a day. It's going to pretty much max out any potential possible muscle gains that you could get. And that's under entirely optimal conditions. You're not gaining a pound a week. That's never happening, okay? Thing beyond 300 calories, you're just accumulating excess body fat that you're going to have to cut off later when you're trying to get lean. Any surplus like 500, 750, 1,000 calories, you're literally just accumulating extra body fat. And you get to stay looking aesthetic and lean all year round. You're not bulking up, gaining 5 or 10 pounds of fat, and then you got to spend a couple of weeks shaving it off when you're looking pudgy. I would recommend only bulking on 300 calorie maximum surplus per day. It's going to max out all the muscle gain you could possibly get and ensure that you stay as lean and aesthetic as you possibly can year round.